What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have a second gen Tacoma here that we are installing a Dirtbox Overland flatbed on here. This is the ultimate Australian style inspired build for off-road purposes. So with the flatbed you could do obviously multiple things, and one of the main things is going to be for wheeling, rock crawling. You can have endless things you can do to it. Like for example, you can put toolboxes on the side. You can do a slide-in camper. You can leave it completely flat so you can do whatever you want on it. You can put a ground tent on top of it. The possibilities are endless with it, and there are storage compartments in the front and the back of the flatbed, as well as a built-in water tank that is underneath that you can utilize to shower, to rinse stuff off, or just have water whenever you'd like. That is a stainless steel tank that's underneath there. There's also a drawer system in the back that slides out that has more storage options. And there's also L-tracks on the side that you can utilize to mount stuff to it, whether you want a barn door that folds down so you can still utilize it as a pickup truck, or you can fold it down and just have the full bed option, so that way it's completely flat. You can strap pretty much anything you want to it. So in this video we're going to be showing the install process of it and everything all the way leading up to kind of almost completion to where it's at right now. So stay tuned for the whole video. All right guys, so we have completely finished the flatbed install on this second gen Tacoma, and we're gonna go through a couple of the small details that we did to this. So we got the brake lights, tail lights all wired up here. So for those who don't know, Dirtbox uses the tail lights from a G-Wagon. So these are actually G-Wagon tail lights. So if you have one of these and you wanted to switch it out, you can definitely switch it out. Just search up G-Wagon taillights on Amazon or wherever you want to look for that. But also we got license plate lights there. We installed the license plate right into the drawer here, since this is the furthest most back of the vehicle. This drawer is pretty lengthy, as you can see here. It's about maybe 3.5 feet or so, but it's a pretty big drawer, carpeted interior, so it doesn't scratch up the aluminum that's in here. It's also fully sealed as well all the way around, so whatever you put in here will stay dry. So that's very nice. Close it all the way, close it, and then you can also lock it as well. Now down here, this one has a camera that we moved over from the factory Tacoma bed tailgate. So we got that there, fully functional. Everything underneath is back together as well. Down there were harnesses that we tucked up, cleaned up, and hid it pretty well, so you don't really see any of that there. Now the lowest hanging points on this vehicle now is going to be the exhaust pipe here. And it has already taken a beating. There's a nice little dent on it already right there where I'm putting my finger. It hit right here. So I'm assuming this customer is gonna want to do some kind of high clearance exhaust, or at least chop it up there, so that way this is not gonna be the lowest hanging fruit on this vehicle. So we got that there. And then over here, we got the front storage box installed. This front one opens to the side, and it has 2 hinges now, where in the past it had a single hinge, which in my opinion, this is way better. And then sealed as well. And then also lockable, just like all the other doors, like the one in the back. This right here, the water tank is plumbed into the tank now. These wires here is going to be for the pump. So the customer is gonna wanna run the pump himself and then put the spigot wherever he decides to do so, or he can bring it back to us to do that. And then that's leads me into the next point, the headache rack here. So the headache rack will do a couple things. It will provide support prevent anything from sliding into the cab and destroying the window or damaging the back of the cab here. It also has extrusions, so you can run and mount pretty much anything you want to the front side, the sides of it, the back side. They're literally everywhere. And this bar under here, there, on the side of it, extrusions everywhere. So if you wanted to mount anything, you can do that. These little kind of hiders here, this one here hides the plumbing for the water. On the driver's side, it hides the plumbing for the fuel, which we've done as well. So this vehicle basically thinks it still has a bed on it. So everything's fully functional. There's no lights on the dash. There's no issues at all with this. Now this customer can either decide to go with a canopy on top, which I think that's going to be his option that he's going to go with, or barn doors, or just leave it completely flat. It's completely modular, so whatever he wants to do, he can do that. But it's gonna be it for this video. This was our very first flatbed install here at R4T, and hopefully we get to do more of them because these are pretty cool and super usable if you are really into the whole off-road road overland scene. So that's gonna be it. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time.